What's up, everybody? GeoCamel here. We're back and we're about to be playing some more duels, and I actually just found out that the duels work a little bit differently now than I thought they did. I was aware that it went by rating for my rank, which is Master, but they still do put you in a weekly group. I don't know how recently they changed this. I really haven't been playing competitive for a while. I did win my last 3 games, thankfully, and my rank was way down from, as I mentioned last time, having some bad luck and then running into what I believe was a cheater of some type. And so we're down quite a lot. And so thankfully it is by ELO, but I do need to be at the top part of this group in order to rank up. So that would mean like getting these, one of these spots, top 4 spots. And I need to make sure I'm not bottom 4. So that's actually really scary because I only played 3 games and I'm near the bottom. And so the interesting thing is I can play as much or as little as I want, but I kind of have to play more to secure a better ELO and ensure that I don't rank down at minimum. Hopefully that's not too confusing, but essentially the moral of the story is I gotta play some more now, but we particularly need to win. We can't just be playing, we need to actually win these. So without any further ado, we're gonna hop on in and we're just gonna be doing no moves still because we are in definitely a position where we have to be very careful. All right, we have our first opponent, and it's not exactly my preference to start out against someone above 1,000, but we can handle it, I'm sure. This is really trippy. Actually has me confused. About the concrete road, I thought looks like a MEX pole and a MEX electricity counter, but at the same time it doesn't look like MEX. It looks like, I guess I'd say Philippines. Is that crazy? Kind of a confusing round to start out on, and I wish we had a car to help us out a little bit. I'm going to be kicking myself either way, no matter which way I go on this. But I do think this is actually Philippines, especially with the political poster looking like that. Am I crazy? Yeah, no, I think it's Philippines. And if it is, it's probably like, it's something dry in Luzon, I think? He actually goes Turkey. I never would have thought that. We easily had that mech-style pole and counter, electricity counter, but both of those are also found in the Philippines. So yeah, definitely a solid start here. So it looks like we're somewhere in more Eastern Europe. Looks like an A-frame, almost like the it looked almost like a Latvian A-frame, but we have quite a mix here. Is this actually like a Russia? Oh boy, I do not know what this is. Oh no! I didn't guess. That more than evens the playing field. This is like the highest amount of damage I've ever seen in the first 2 rounds.
That's a lot of damage!
Oh my god. Well, I've got to come back in America here, and I think I can do that, honestly. This is looking... Come on, plates. Plates are maybe not gonna... Oh, no fronts, so probably Arizona. That's gonna be my guess. Maybe like a Yuma, even. Is that crazy? It may be hedging over a little bit too much, but I think I like a Yuma. I mean, it's probably just Phoenix. I probably should have just clicked on Phoenix for safety. Honestly, I'm kind of kicking myself right now that I didn't. But I liked the Yuma idea. It was Tucson. See, and of course he clicks on Phoenix. See, that was not smart on my part. I just had like a weird kind of instinct and I followed it, but we really have to hedge for safety when we're this low. And not really what I wanted to see here with a little os. Is this actually Western? That's the real question, man. Sometimes I've been getting my Western and Southern Australia confused as of late. Something like that, or maybe like that. No, I'll go back down to the bottom. I don't know if I'm crazy. Okay, my higher up guess actually would have been much better, but that is enough to finish him off. That was a crazy fast pace to start out with. Like, crazy pace. not much to say there. Solid duel on my part, except for not clicking. And yeah, I was going to click on very much the wrong country, but it would have made that game a little less scary for sure. And what I'm actually going to do now is just go to the main menu real quick so I can see how we're doing. So we rose up 3 places. We were down at 24, now we're at 21. So yeah, I would say not safe yet, and also either way I want to play another duel. But hopefully what we'll do is play like one more duel, go up a few more spaces, and then maybe film another episode either today or tomorrow while we still have time, and see if we can make it all the way to that top 4. But that would be quite a lot of gains to get. That would be, what, over 150, I believe, ELO, which that seems a little unrealistic. It seems a little unrealistic that we'd actually rise out of our group this week. But the good thing is you take your ELO with you. So next week will be probably less of a daunting prospect trying to get into the next group, which is actually not Champion. It is Master 1, because Master is split now. So we have to go through one more Master group, the higher Master group, and then it will be the real grind to try to achieve the goal of this entire series, which is to get to the highest rank in GeoGuessr, the Champion rank. Looks like we've got another opponent here on a 2-win streak and rated over 1,000. So again, gonna have to pay careful attention. Turkey? Yeah, probably, right? Would imagine. The chevrons and everything. I think it makes sense. Road looks like it could be Turkish. And is this like North Mountains or South Mountains? That now becomes the question. Almost looks like it could be like a South Mountain area, but I think I go north because there's like more areas that it could be. Not quite sure. I don't even know if it's Turkey. And it is. It's actually far east. If I had known it was east, I never would have gone where he went, but I think maybe he was hedging in between kind of North and South Mountains. Not really sure. Or just maybe he just realized it was east from something. Wait. Don't trip. This is a weird city. Wait, what is going on here? I'm really doubting myself right now. So, we've got this ultra wide blur, and my thought was like Nigeria. But is that crazy? Does that not make any sense? Don't think it does without... Do we have to have a follow car? The camera quality really makes sense, but I think it's the best I can think of, and like going like Kaduna maybe. Boy, I don't know. This is a little sketchy. Could be very much a different country. And it was Abuja, which was actually my first thought, but then I thought, oh, it looked a little dry. But that's really minimal damage considering that I didn't know what country was for a minute. Okay. So an os, right? Seeing any yellow license plate. The yellow like lids on the bins probably should be helpful to me. School of Arts. Can't really tell much from, because all these trees for the most part seem kind of planted. You know, it could be kind of weirdly north, I think. Look, it feels could be kind of warm. Very little clues to go off of in general. The poles I haven't been looking too carefully at though. I'm just gonna investigate them. They look very typical though. This is just gonna be a classic hedge, maybe up almost to like Byron Bay or something. You'd think I'd know what that looks like, because I've actually seen Byron Bay. I mean, it's not Byron Bay, I think, it's but yeah, and it was further down into New South Wales, but at least I got the sense that it was north-ish within New South Wales. Yeah, I can't really complain about that guess. Looks like some Taiwan. And we got these palms absolutely spammed. And a really whack, not real meta that I like to do is go very far south when I get those palms, but I mean it really is a BS meta. I don't know if it'll pay off if I do it. Maybe I'll do something like part way up, so I'm at least hedging for being wrong, which I definitely was. He was able to get quite close, but that's also likely kind of a center click. Very good guess on his part, but nothing to worry too much about. And we got an alto sign. Not recognizing the plates per se. Doesn't look typical to... Oh, does that say Torreon? Where is that? That is a city. I know that's a city. Oh, here it is. We'll try it. Maybe that makes sense. Yeah! Oh. Okay, actually a rare bit of place name recognition for me and scanning that actually works. Usually it's more the scanning than the place name knowledge that's really bad for me, but hopefully he doesn't know any like Philippine provinces, because that could be an issue for me. It looks like the more northern style of tuk-tuk. So maybe we just go. Wow, it's a really cool building that's like kind of pimped out, honestly. I guess we head more towards north. I don't even trust that it's Luzon though. Maybe go south Luzon. I'll go ahead. It could very much be Middle Islands. As you can see, again, kind of almost like a Mex looking electricity counter and a Mex style like hexagonal pole. So that is really good to keep in mind. Yeah, I should have gone center. That definitely would have helped me out a lot. But it's still not calamitous damage. I really just need to get one solid round that he gets, you know, not an amazing guess on. What is this though? Wooden poles. Is this like... Palms are throwing me off too. That looks like it doesn't really have blue on it. That plate. It feels like southerny Europe, but normally like wooden poles, I'm thinking Greece. There's nothing that's necessarily prohibitive of Greece, but it's rather flat. This hill doesn't really remind me of Greece. And the type of wood is very white. So could it be like a Romania? I don't think of palms when I think of Romania. Am I crazy to think that here? Maybe I still hedge down in like Greece? I don't know. This one's actually kind of hard. Oh, of course. Okay, Spain. Is that going to finish me? I think it is. That is very unfortunate because I felt like I had the upper hand in that duel. But on the other hand, that hill, I think it's really the hill that should have given it away in my opinion. That dry grassy hill, it just seems kind of Spanish to me. So we'll go in for one more, try to recover a little bit of ELO. Is it the same guy? No, it's not. It's a lower rated guy, which I think I'm relieved to see. Although it does mean that I will get less ELO from him if we do win. This pretty south. I mean, is it even Tasmania? I gotta make a decision real quick here. It won't put the pressure on at all. Does Taz have the silver? I thought Taz had a different color of possum guard, but it still reminds me of Taz. I'll just do it. And it was Victoria, so I'm lucky he didn't click Southern Victoria. And I do think that those possum guards, I think, have to be like green for the most part in Taz. So maybe that should have nudged me back up to Southern Victoria. I think a good guess was within reach there, but it was not achieved. Could this be... Oh, yeah, wait. It looks like it doesn't say stop, right? Does it say RA? Or a rat? I don't know how you say it. Quebec City. I almost thought more like New Brunswick. Do they have that type of stop sign there, though? I don't know. Yeah, glad I stayed in Quebec City. I mean, it just made sense because I'm pretty sure the stop sign didn't say stop. So there you go. And he got the territory, which is not something I do too well every time. So I'm glad I was able to grab the right one. Cullen. I guess I can look for Cullen because it's pretty far away. So, is this Western? It seems Western. There aren't too many huge cities in Western Australia, so I don't think it's very north though. Cullen. Is there a Cullen, South Australia? Because it could be around here. I have to scan for it. It should be something... God, this is where my scanning really comes in to put me to shame. If it also shows up on the screen and I don't see it, that's super embarrassing. I thought it was west, but now I'm scaring myself. Oh, yes! Yes, it is west. I just saw the meta that ensures that it's west. And it's actually a pretty good guess within west. Where is Cullen, then? I don't see it, but we will take that. Yeah, I'm glad I got that off of the landscape, too, because then I saw the thing that confirmed that, confirmed what it was. Don't like to see this, honestly. There's nothing I think that guarantees the country here, because my first thought was definitely Russia, and I think I would roll with Russia. But I did think that maybe it could also be like, no, it's probably Russia, right? Is it like way out here? Oh god, this is gonna be so embarrassing. Just a reminder to anyone who doesn't know already, Russia is my hated country. I really, really do not like playing Russia. I refuse to learn all the meta around it. Almost finished him off. I refuse to learn all the meta around it. I don't want to learn each antenna and what month each type of footage was taken in each, oblast and stuff like that. Just really does not seem like fun to me. And for that reason, I won't do it. Some people I feel think it's not as tedious as I do, but I just feel like I want to learn anything but that. It's just boring. So anytime Russia comes up, I do get a little bit of a panic unless it's like an easy region guess. I wonder if he saw something or if that was just great vibes. But considering that he directly clicked on the city, I mean, it could, yeah, I often click on the city too, so. Custer and Salisbury. Well, I don't recognize the license plate. Lakeview Towers. We've got front plates. What's that look like? That looks more west than I was thinking. I'm glad we can see that hill. I think that hill may have saved us some damage, because I think this is pretty far west looking at that hill. Oh my god. Okay. Could that be like the green top to the Colorado plate, actually? I'm not so sure. West Custer. Oh god. All we really have to go off of is this hill. That hill is what I'm basing everything off of, because I don't get almost anything from this very new architecture. And for the most part, I don't think these plates are very helpful. They are pretty effectively blurred out. But yeah, looking at those hills, it's just gotta be pretty far west. Like, maybe Colorado, maybe like the very edge of like a Denver or something like that. No, what do those hills give me? It could be a little north, it could be south, but also I think the plates would stand out if it was New Mexico, if it was Arizona, if it was even Utah, or Nevada. So actually Idaho plates would stand out to me. I'm not so confident on Wyoming. I think this is the final guess. I'm just gonna go near Denver. Yeah, definitely a bit of a sketchy round, because it's just, yeah, it's so not landscape dependent other than those hills. So if those hills are highly deceptive, we may have made a huge, oh my god. Okay, that was a great read. GG's. Really a hard round. Don't blame him going literally anywhere in the Western US. They're kind of just so little land to look at. So we'll take that. That's pretty good. Plus 12 rating. We're definitely going to call it there for the episode, but at least that puts us in a less scary position than when we started. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy this type of content, consider subscribing to my channel, or at the very least, just liking this video. It helps me out a lot with the algorithm, and as a small channel, it is quite difficult to reach new audiences, so it is really appreciated. I'll see you in the next episode, and in the meanwhile, have a good day.